right, breaking news coming in now. The hearing resumed in the Supreme Court. This is in the CBI Chief Alok Verma's case. Earlier today, Fali Nariman, Alok Verma's counsel, had questioned the dilution of powers of the CBI chief, saying that sanctions should have been taken from the high-powered selection committee, which consists of the leader of opposition, CJI, and the Prime Minister. But only the Prime Minister was aware of this decision, and on that basis, being one of the reasons as to why that is saying that the high-powered committee should have been made aware of this decision before actually just taking it and divesting Alok Verma's powers as the CBI chief. Those are the details that are coming in at this point. Remember, it's a very crucial hearing, and just to remind our viewers, it was on the intervening night of the 23rd and 24th when Alok Verma was divested of his powers overnight. That happened. Let's in fact listen in to what Salman Khurshid had to say.
I imagine that's an argument that is very difficult to refute. The matter is still being heard, so it's maybe unfair to jump to conclusions. I don't know what the court will do. We can only go by reactions that we get in terms of judges asking questions during the hearing. But let's just wait and see. I think this is a very, very powerful argument.
All right, well, that was Salman Khurshid's reaction to this. Remember, this is an extremely crucial hearing that is currently underway, and this is on the petition that is filed by Alok Verma over the way and the manner in which he was divested of his powers. And one of the main questions that Fali Nariman has put forth to the court is the fact that how can the CBI chief be divested of his powers without the high-powered committee being involved? That is the main crux as far as this entire argument is concerned. Of course, the multiple other arguments as well being made in court. We'll get details of the arguments that are being made in the post-lunch session as well, as soon as we connect with our correspondent Meenakshi. Remember, on October 24th, it was when the government sent Alok Verma and Rakesh Asthana, that is the two top people in the CBI, sent them on compulsory leave, and then Alok Verma moved Supreme Court on October 24th. Since then, there have been several hearings as far as the Supreme Court is concerned, and Alok Verma also due to retire in January. So this is also crucial from that angle, from the perspective that he would want some closure before that happens. Let's in fact go across to Meenakshi joining us on the phone line. Meenakshi, take us through the latest details and the latest arguments that are being put forth now.
Well, Avni, the bench has convened after lunch. It convened at around 2:16 in the afternoon, and we saw concluding arguments from Dushyant Dave, who was representing NGO Common Cause. And what is very interesting is Mr. Sibal, he is for Mallikarjun Kharge making a representation in the Supreme Court. He is trying to tell the Supreme Court as to how what will happen to the independence of CBI if government is allowed to remove CBI directors in this manner. Today it is CBI director. Tomorrow government can go on to even remove Central Vigilance Commissioner. This is one of the arguments that Mr. Sibal just made before the Supreme Court bench. And very pertinent to mention here that CJI has made a reminder note to Mr. Kapil Sibal, saying categorically, asking him to refrain from getting into the realm of allegations and counter-allegations, saying that the Supreme Court is only going to examine the propositions of law. Supreme Court will only look into whether the committee was required to be consulted and taken into confidence before the government initiated action against Alok Verma. So the Supreme Court will be examining the entire case on a limited law point. That is the reiteration from the Honorable Chief Justice of India. He went on to say how the top court will only go into the validity of October 23rd CDC DOPT notification and nothing else. But again, this also has a huge import, because remember, this is what we have been showcasing since the hearings commenced in the Supreme Court, that it is very high stake for the government of India that the midnight crackdown in the intervening night of 23rd, 24th October gets a stamp of approval from the Supreme Court. Else, this can go on to have huge legal and political implications.
All right. Thanks, Meenakshi, for taking us through those details.